Filmmaking is beautiful. It's an art form, an expression of passion. And filmmaking is a war, a burden shared by creatives struggling to surpass their own expectations and constantly push themselves to new heights. It can be exhausting. Today, let me show you how I've rediscovered the joy of zero expectations. In this age of digital perfection, crazy camera gear, tech-sharp lenses, and pristine lighting setups, people long for something different. Nostalgia, a soft image, focus fall off towards the edges of the frame, interesting flares. These are some of the characteristics people look for when choosing anamorphic lenses. But this lens is not an anamorphic. Far from it. Chances are you know someone who's used a disposable camera before. Whether it was one of your parents, siblings, or friends, these things were everywhere during the 90s. And somehow, someone came up with the brilliant idea to breathe new life into this old tech. By repurposing the lens element of an old disposable camera and combining it with today's modern camera systems, you get the characteristic vibe and some of the shooting experience without any of the limitations. Even more so, this opens up the possibility to shoot stunning videos with the nostalgic look of yesteryear. This review isn't sponsored and I've bought the lens myself, even paying priority shipping to get it in time for my most recent vacation. That said, videos like these are generously supported by all of you guys who picked up my new filmmaking LUTs. If you want to color grade like I do, I invite you to check out the link in the description. I'm genuinely thankful for your continued support. Calling this a lens might challenge your beliefs on what qualifies as such. These things are just 3D printed plastic caps with an authentic disposable lens element stuck in the middle. There's zero controls on this thing. No buttons, no dials, nothing. Matter of fact, you could even build something like this yourself if you really wanted to. There's a handful of brands selling very similar lenses, but I specifically opted for this one because the lens characteristics appeal to me and the plastic element looks the most sophisticated out of the pack and less like a poor DIY job. I'll link the one I bought down in the description box. The lens eliminates all expectations and all pressure. 32mm covering full frame sensors. No manual controls, no custom buttons, just a single lens element in an OREO shaped piece of plastic. You can't even adjust the focus, but due to the fixed aperture of f10, this is not even needed. Anything beyond 1.5 meters will automatically be in focus. There is no way to stop down the lens or add a screw-on ND filter, but f10 works surprisingly well even on sunny days. When recording video, the only true technical choice you'll be making is your ISO setting. Other than that, it's all about pointing and shooting. And the experience is remarkably free. The image is rather soft. Focus fall off towards the edges is significant. There's a lot of chromatic aberration and vignetting. Lens flares can look crazy, and you know what? That's beautiful. This isn't modern tech trying to emulate a retro look. This is retro. An old disposable lens element given a second life. On many of my projects, I often add some technical flaws to the footage to give my clinical lenses some added character during post-production. While this lens certainly dials these things up to 11, it comes with a lot of character straight out of the gate. If you're looking for sharp, technically perfect results, look elsewhere. I'm sure some people won't understand why you put a $30 plastic lens on a camera that costs thousands, but to me, that's where the true value comes from. I can take characterful stills, capture video in 10-bit 4:2, shoot high frame rates. On my FX3 and ZVE1, this thing fits in a sling bag with minimal footprint. There's a saying that the best camera is the one you have with you. This retro lens is a genuine everyday carry option for photographers and filmmakers looking for a relaxed experience. With our industry moving ever faster and camera technology becoming better by the day, it's such a beautiful thing to drop all expectations for once and just hit record when you feel like it. Let's not kid ourselves, I won't be using this for any serious productions. I'm not gonna sell my Sony lenses, and neither will I pretend that this is the only lens you need. It's little more than a $30 toy, but I'd love to remind you that sometimes playing can be fun.